Porn. When I'm all alone at home, I want porn. I'm talking on the phone. Porn. I'm tired of sleeping. Porn, porn, porn. Yeah. If you don't know what that song is, that's Leah Andrioni. You're welcome, everybody.
This is your Almost There podcast. Oh. I did not know that you were going to start this show off breaking into song, because I would have chosen a little different entry.
Well, I'm sorry.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Listen, folks, I want you to, right now, after this podcast, after this episode, I want you to stop whatever you're listening on, whatever you listen to this on, whether it's podcasts on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, whatever, I don't know, whatever you're listening to this podcast on. Look up the song Porn by Leah Andrioni. That is Andreone. And you won't regret it. So what are we talking about today?
Like we're not regretting the avocado song? I don't know.
Oh, that's great. I know you've already heard that. Because that was my recommendation last episode.
I know. So I'm like, I don't know if anybody's going to listen to your music recommendations, because the first one out of the park was not out of the park. It was like, ugh.
Well, this one's out of the park, 100%. This one is out of the park. Again, porn, but make sure you put porn by Leah Andrioni. Because if you just put porn, you're going to get porn.
Right. And I just Googled it on YouTube just when you said that. The internet porn song on YouTube. I'm like dying to push play on this because I can't wait. No, I can't do that to our listeners because they won't be able to hear anything, and I'll just be. But here's what's so funny. The album is Jesus is Magic.
That's hysterical.
I'm dying.
Wow.
Okay, so we're here today. We're talking about porn. I hate this topic. Only because I've just never been a porn person. I'm my own porn star, which we've already established. So...
good for you.
No, I mean, I'm my own porn star. And
power to you, power.
It should be power to me. I mean, power to the people, right?
Yes. Amen.
Power to the pussy? I don't know.
All right.
Is that a thing? Power to the pussy? I sure hope it is. But nonetheless, I literally just like absolutely fucking hate porn. And I remember I was dating this guy who is now one of my best friends on the fucking planet. And he and I watched like a little teeny bit of porn together, and he was more into it than I was, but even he wasn't even all that interested in it. And I kind of think that's the last time I watched porn, and that was in 1998.
Wow. Yeah. So you were like, what, 21?
I don't know. I don't do math.
That was a compliment.
Thank you.
Just take it. Okay, cool.
Actually, I was younger than that in 1998.
Oh, geez. I'm sorry. So you were 2.
So now you're just fucking with me,
so
Dick.
you were 2.
No.
Wait, that's really bad. No, you weren't 2.
No, I was 20.
Okay,
I was 20. Anyways, nonetheless, we watched a little bit of it and just wasn't our bag. We were interested in making our own porn, not watching other porn.
Oh. Oh, please do tell.
Oh, no. I'm not going to tell that story quite yet.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So what are you up to over there today, Johnny boy?
Well, I'm on the same boat as you. I hate porn. I can't stand it. I actually, we're going to post this on our Instagram later on after this episode is up and running, at Almost Bear Podcast. I have a shirt that says Porn Kills Love. And I got the t-shirt from a great organization, and it's called Fight the New Drug. You can look it up on fightthenewdrugs.org. That's a shameless plug. Just giving it out there to them. I love this organization. We're going to get to them. What I feel, their mission is phenomenal. It's in a non-religious base, completely scientific, and completely by human experiences.
What was it called?
Fight the New Drug.
Fight the New Drug?
Fightthenewdrug.org.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Sounds horrible.
You know what? A lot of their marketing is great. I'm going to be honest. A lot of their mission statements and all that stuff is great. I mean, they've evolved over the years.
Being a gnarly marketer, let's go ahead and take it in.
Yeah.
Take it in. I'll take it in.
Yeah, take it all in. Yeah.
I mean, I totally believe that there are harmful effects of pornography. I mean, how could there not be?
Agreed. And that's why I can't stand it. because I think I mentioned in a previous episode that I was a fanatic porn user.
Right.
In high school. That
was during your chronic masturbation time.
Yes, chronic.
Right.
Jeez, was I a chronic masturbator?
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I'm still completely befuddled about how that's even possible.
Not proud of it. I was not proud of it. And,
it's okay though. It's part of your story though, dude. So we're not going to judge you for it.
Hello,
at
everybody.
least I'm not going to.
So again, hello everybody. I am John Ramirez, the chronic masturbator, and my partner over there is
I am Lyndsay Soprano,
and
also a chronic masturbator. Currently screaming through the streets of Burbank with one vibrator in her purse.
And this is your Almost There podcast, where we talk about real life stories on sex, love, health, and all the dirty secrets in between.
Certainly dirty.
Yes.
And
yes.
porny today. So today is porny day. I'm kind of horny. I don't even know why.
Ooh.
I just am like, I woke up this morning and I was like, I had a like tingle in my bottom. Like, I'm like, I've got to like, I gotta masturbate tonight. Like, I have to. And it's so funny because it's now that we're talking about it, I didn't realize how much I actually did it. So, I mean,
Wait a second, I'm confused. What do you mean that you actually did it?
Meaning masturbation, honey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I didn't realize how much I actually was doing it until we started talking about my masturbation.
Oh, I see. I was trying to catch on.
Follow the bouncing ball.
Yes, it's there. I see it. Got it.
All right, so porn, my love. Let's go for it because, God, we've got so much to talk about, as we always do, and our list is always about 75,000 points, and we only cover 3. So let's at least hit our top 3.
Here we go.
Here we go, baby.
Here we go. So what's the issue at hand here? In my opinion, this is also what I believe. When it comes, in my opinion, this is also what I believe. It's the same thing, right?
I mean, I just, my eyes crossed for a second.
Got it. Okay.
Sure.
So there's been decades of studies from major institutions.
Ooh, what major institutions are we talking about?
Ooh, hold on. We're pulling up facts now. Here we go.
Uh-oh. John's using a computer, people.
Here we go. I'm typing in words.
Oh, God, I'm going to fucking blow my brains out right now.
Pause. Hold on. We're going to get to those major institutions in just a little bit.
We are?
Yes.
Oh, thank God the police.
Thank God the police, because there's many of them, and it comes from just basically like, where you have those. Remember when you're in college and you got to like cite sources?
Sure.
And you don't know exactly where they're all from? Well, this is what it's going down.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off by saying porn, where I don't like it and I can't stand it because it affects our brain. Simple as that. Yes, it does promise to help individuals relax and relieve their stress. I remember when I was a chronic masturbator, when I looked at porn, it releases an immense amount of like
An immense amount. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say like in men's.
No,
it didn't make any sense. Anyways,
sorry.
Immense. So
immense.
It's fine.
Yes,
yeah,
immense
it's fine.
amount
I
of
just
just
wanted to make
like.
sure I understood what you were saying.
So being what was I, like 13 at the time, or I don't know. When I first got into it, like porn and masturbation, I realized like years down the line when I was already a chronic masturbator and kind of a chronic porn user, that I realized my brain is just releasing a shit ton of dopamine.
Well, and so I'm curious, what kind of porn did you watch?
Oh man,
was it like man on man?
God no, no.
Why not? God,
so let's clear that out the way. I'm completely straight. I love gay people. Love you guys. You guys are the best. But that's just not my.
Like I've said, I just want to be gay.
That's not my jam. It's not. But I would want to hang out with you any day of the week. You're welcome into my home. My casa es su casa.
He has no space for you in his casa
because it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment with like, what is it, like 90 square feet?
Maybe 90. Yeah, you're pushing it at 90 square feet.
Fine, 87.
The two of them can basically like put like a postage stamp and like maybe their dog.
All right, shitting on my apartment. Here we go.
I'm not shitting on your apartment.
Well, it's true. It's really small. Anyway, point is back to porn. I don't remember. I mean, I remember I mentioned that the first thing I saw when I looked at porn was a woman's vagina.
Right.
That was the very first thing, just right there.
Yeah, just like this beautiful mango of loveness.
Yes, and I had no idea what it was, but I got aroused in that moment, and I didn't even know what it was. So my brain was already engineered to know what that was.
Oh, well, of course.
And boom, but not even consciously knowing, that's a vagina, John. That's a vagina. My body was like, that looks really appealing. And John, here we go.
Yeah.
Erection time. And that's what it was.
Oh my God, erection.
Well, I was more, just imagine, more innocent little John at
Which
13.
nobody can possibly imagine.
You know, and literally that's how my porn consumption started. And I just started with that. And I just started Googling stuff, you know, and looking up stuff.
Okay, so what were you Googling? Because I asked the question, and I'm sorry, I kind of derailed you with the man on man thing. But were you interested in like lesbian porn? Were you what were you like? What were you Googling? What were you searching for? Because I've literally had so much sex, I don't need porn. So for me, again, I am my own porn star. So this is a really challenging topic for me because I don't understand watching it at all.
Interesting.
But I think that it's really important, especially with what you're talking about in regards to the brain, and even more so now that we're more like in this like we're like captivated by our screens, right? We're always in front of our fucking phone or an iPad or whatever the hell. And so it's now even more accessible for us than it used to be.
Oh, completely. And that, you know,
and more so for us now than it was even for you. For me, when I was your age at 15, we didn't have the internet.
What was it? Like Playboy and all that? That was the closest thing to porn?
Yeah, and I actually enjoyed Playboy and Hustler magazines. Only because I didn't feel like they were being sexualized. I felt like they were sexualizing themselves. I felt like these women made this cognitive decision, and I would do the same. I would so totally pose for Playboy. I'm not famous, so who gives a shit about Lyndsay? Like,
but you're your own porn star, you just said.
That's true. So maybe I should make my own publication.
Well, there will be your hope one day.
Wow, we have just unleashed a whole new goal for me.
Yes, there is.
Creating my own publishing company where I am just a centerfold. Just like Oprah.
Just like Oprah. I'm sure Oprah doesn't watch porn, though. Maybe she does.
You know what? I think she probably does. What the fuck else does she do?
No idea. Does her talk show, I guess. What do we know?
Talk show?
Anyway, shoehorning this back. How porn affects the brain. So, according to a medical doctor, I'm not even going to say his name, just trust me on this one, because it's literally Laird MD Mario Melching and Kun. See, I tried my best.
I don't even know why you kept going with that.
I tried. Anyway,
they
are information management strategy in the early adolescence, developmental stage, change in use and transactional, blah, 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 blah. Just, that's a source. Basically, they're saying, the pattern of porn hurts their relationships and leaves them feeling lonely, but also makes them more vulnerable to emotional and psychological problems. For both male and female porn users, their habit is often accompanied by problems with anxiety, body image issues, poor self-image, relationship problems, insecurity, and depression. I can attest to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I didn't have depression, but I dealt with anxiety, not chronic, not like, I just was anxious. Like I crave the damn thing. Body image issues. Like I've always been a chunky fella. I've always been husky. Poor self-image.
Husky.
Yes.
We're going to call you curvy.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfect. I love it. Poor self-image. I thought like no girl would ever like me. And here I am literally like 15 years later, like with a ring in my finger. Relationship problems, same thing. I never thought I'd ever have a girlfriend because I was just, I don't know. I never thought of myself as the attractive, hot dude or like a guy that would like, oh my gosh, that dude's a stud. I want to get to know John. Hey, John, what's up, John? John's a man. I was never that kid.
So you were watching porn to get like a self-esteem boost?
Yeah, and a lot of it.
That's so weird because...
Yes, and a lot of it, and this is perfect for what you were asking me was, hey, what were you watching? What kind of porn? I remember now, the biggest porn I was watching was POV videos, point of view videos, where unfortunately, and I say this because, again, this is who I was, so I'm getting really, really... I don't even know if this is bare.
You're getting almost bare.
Yeah, this is pretty bare almost. I was getting to a point where, this is pretty bare almost. That's really great. Really great, John.
Wow. This is such an incredible show.
Incredible. Where the woman, basically the porn star would affirm in a point of view, you as the guy, just think of a point of view video.
Oh, I
she's
get it.
looking at
I
you
totally
and she's
get it.
affirming you and she's saying, "Oh my gosh, you're the best. Oh my gosh, you're all this." Oh,
Were you watching vids that had like the same body style as yourself?
kind of, but no. I didn't even care about what the guy looked or their penis or whatever. Not even the woman. I wanted to feel loved.
Huh.
I wanted to be affirmed. I wanted to feel like, oh yeah.